Think about the last time you thanked yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Denise Smith is in the Denver metro community to help you look at things you want to save for and then build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. So call State Farm agent Denise Smith at 303-343-3515 or online at www.safetysmith.com today. Then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I ain't even gonna let the beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. UNK and Chico. Live and direct.
Another live
Thursday night.
UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Oh, now. Get them in the chat. Get them in the chat. Let's go. It's another one. It's another one, baby. Hey, it's another one.
Another live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Yes, sir. It is I, the big dog Chico. It is him, the badass Uncle Neely. It is us, UNK and Chico, live on the pregame network. What's up, Unc? What's cracking? I know you tired and everything. Just getting in. Talk to me.
What up, Oos?
What's up, Uso? Sully, how you doing?
Hey, let me tell you something, Chico. Let me tell you something right now.
Okay.
Let's get this established.
Wait, don't tell me. Tell the chat.
No. Chat ain't the problem. The chat ain't, look. Me and the Uncadelics ain't never had an issue.
Okay.
I need to tell you something, Big Dog Chico.
Me?
You.
Okay.
I left about this mofo about 6:45 this morning. 7:30 we had the strength and conditioning with the bigs, and then the other group 9:30. Had a media training today for some key players. Then we had our women's camp that went to every bit at 8:30 p.m. And I'm just getting back, Chico. Like your mama used to tell you when she had a long day, find your ass something to eat. Don't come in here asking me for nothing. I don't want to hear about nothing. Go in that front room, sit your ass down and be quiet.
I thought you was gonna say find you somebody else to play with, cause I ain't the one.
That too. Don't come in here playing tonight, Chico.
That too.
He ain't lying.
Already,
what up,
man.
What up, chat? Y'all check on in, man. When you pull up, let us know where you pulling up from. We appreciate you being here on the UNK and Chico show live on Thursday nights. Tuesdays at lunch and Sunday nights. We appreciate y'all being here. Chico, look, I wasn't playing Chico. Long ass day today, boy.
Long day.
Long day.
Long day. Women's football camp went on in Colorado. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into some Shedeur Sanders news.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some Cleveland Browns news, NBA, and whatever else the chat brings our way that we're going to talk about. So y'all know how we do it, man. Y'all get in the chat, join the conversation, hit the like, subscribe, comment, get in the the poll, and engage in the poll and the questions in the poll and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But what's
Put
the
a
first
W
thing,
in the
first
chat.
thing you supposed to do, Chico? What's the first thing you supposed to do?
Hit the like button.
No.
Oh, okay. Rewind. What?
No, that's first thing you're supposed to do in generally speaking, but tonight was the first thing you're supposed to do.
Damn, I might have missed that one.
Take your ass up in that front room. Be quiet. Find you somebody to play with. That's the first thing you're supposed to do tonight. Now, when you up in that front room and find you something, I don't care if it's a Pop-Tart, make a sandwich or something, because I'm not cooking it tonight.
Right.
Sit down, be quiet.
And get out of my face, because you smell like the outside anyway.
I sure smell like outside. I smell like indoor practice facility. Smell like hallway. Smell like elevator. Smell like Chef Solomon kitchen. It smell like every damn thing in the building.
That's not a bad thing to smell like right there. Just gonna
Really,
walk around damn there
not
biting
really,
your hand off,
not really.
nubbing on your arm or something.
I mean, he be doing such an excellent job. It's like I get home and forget what the hell I ate today because
Well,
every day is like it's just excellent. I'm like, damn, what do
what
we
was
have?
it today? Let
I
you think
think
about it.
today was like his Chipotle style stuff. Uh,
Like the
the
Baja style
Mexican vibe. Yeah,
burritos and
yeah,
Mexican
yeah. Quesadillas on the
tacos.
side. Yeah. All
What do
that.
y'all prefer, chat? Flour tortillas or corn tortillas? Let us know in the chat. What do you prefer, flour or corn? Which one you going with?
I think this is one of the trick questions where I'm supposed to say corn.
No, it's just question. No, there's
No,
no right
normally you
answer.
had no. Now let me tell you what you do because I told you. Now, what was the first rule?
Okay, all right.
Normally
I
you
just
ask me stuff like that, then don't challenge my answer. No, you can't eat no stage planes. Don't be. Hey, what's your favorite color? Man, I love candy, man. I love peanut M&M's. Oh, no peanut M&M's. What are you doing? So, Chico,
just
what
a
rules
question.
number
I
one?
promise you, this was just a question, no judgment at all.
I really don't know the difference.
You don't know the difference
Mm-mm.
in the tortillas? Yes, you do. You know.
No, I know one of them made
Okay.
flour winter with corn, but I be putting so much guts in it that it don't matter what the
No, it
wrapping
really
is.
don't matter. Okay.
I
I
taste the
just know
inside.
some people. I just know some people prefer a certain one, and I'm kind of like you. I don't. It really don't matter to me. I know the corn ones kind of break easier, you know. So I like the
Okay.
flour ones because they're more durable. You can add more in there.
Oh, so give me the flour then.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a so you sold me right there. Yeah, you should have started off with, hey man, the flour homo. So that's the one I want.
That's what I'm going with. I feel you. My dog Chris Evans said light bread. Oh
And you
no,
know he country.
country dinner, bow-legged chicken. Already, Uncle, we got some news real quick. Like we got to go into. I would like to go into. I just came across this,
Okay.
and it kind of goes with our Shedeur Sanders news. And this one right
Right.
here is the Cleveland Browns. The Browns received a huge boost for a 2.4 billion. Let me get it right with the B. $1 billion stadium project that will provide a domed home for the Cleveland Browns in the near future. I think they're looking to break ground if it gets approved with the funding. 2026 looking to break ground, and of course we know that with the way things are going right now, and Shedeur Sanders having a legendary type training camp, he will be there playing in the dome. He could be there playing in the dome based
Yeah,
off
he
what this
could, but he
article is
won't.
saying.
He could, but he won't be.
He could be, but he won't be.
Yeah,
Talk to me about that, and why do you
because we're
express
gonna
those
we're gonna
thoughts
break the bank on that second deal, and we're going to the highest bidder
already?
already. Already. Like, look at it
He's
this way,
throwing that
Chico. No,
like
I
no
mean,
sugarcoating right there, dog.
I say that in jest, but it's both sides of reality. He very well could still be with the Browns.
Right.
Jacksonville, is Travis will be playing in a new stadium
Mm.
because they're going to move into their new home during his rookie deal. If
Okay.
if they have yet to break ground on the stadium for Cleveland, then by the time it opens, Shedeur would no longer be on that deal. So I would imagine with the market value that he would bring, that it is just as likely his services will move on to somewhere.
Right.
Just the way the industry works. But Travis will certainly play in a new stadium in Jacksonville because that one will open.
Mm. Well, dang, that just went a totally different way where I thought it was going to go like that. Damn.
No, I mean, but
Well,
you Chico, but you never know.
you
You
never
never
know. Yeah,
know.
you're right. You're right though.
Like I predict, like I really, really, truly believe that he's going to go into the regular season this year one of his rookie deal, as QB2, and I believe that somewhere this season he's going to become the starter. Uh, if all that unfolds, he will be there because they will, it's going to go well, so they would keep him. But the way the industry works, when you out there on the free agent market and you're an unrestricted free agent, I mean, it's who's going to spend the most.
Well, there it is. Cleveland Browns. Hey, they shown that they would spend some money with Deshaun Watson. in the past. That didn't pan out the way they thought, though.
Yeah, but see
Hopefully
that
that
could
doesn't.
have impact. Like how much of
And
that
that's
do
what I
they
was
have to
just
eat in the future?
yeah, and I was just about to say that could have an impact on Shedeur Sanders' contract coming up in the future if they can't get rid of Watson in one way or another. If Shedeur Sanders continue to play well and win this starting job. So
Yeah, and I don't say this, having a inkling of which way this thing will go, but I'm just talking about to demonstrate value and to unload something off your books. For Cleveland to move away from Deshaun Jackson, Watson, what's his name? Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm
Sean
talking about.
Watson, yeah,
Yeah, Watson, massage parlor, that one, whatever his last name is. For them to move off of him, you have to create an atmosphere where somebody else wants him.
mm-hmm.
So at some point, like you almost need him to come back and play a preseason game next year too, or something. Because if
Yeah,
you
he needs
lose a
to
lot just releasing them.
yeah, yeah, because they've already paid him a lot of money right now,
Yeah,
even upfront money to try to clear some cap space. So yeah, but let's say everything plays out perfectly. Shedeur Sanders wins the starting job. He loves it in Cleveland because we saw before the draft him saying that that was the team he wanted to go to, being because that's the team that he plays with on Madden. He usually plays with the Cleveland Browns.
yeah,
Let's say that he loves the situation in Cleveland and the stadium project goes through. I think that could be a great situation for Shedeur, of
absolutely.
course, because it goes back to what we talked about with him playing. If it would have been in New Orleans in the Saints Dome, then that would have been a great situation for him. But now
Absolutely.
Cleveland looking to get a dome. We would love to see that, and Shedeur Sanders could flourish up there for sure in a dome in Cleveland.
I totally believe it. When you look at these traditional teams like the Browns, who are now trying to move to a dome, it is really for the intended purposes of hosting a Super Bowl and other events.
Think
Because you
about it.
you use these taxpayer dollars to build these open stadiums and environments where the weather can turn on you, and so
Yeah,
no one books you for other things. And
right.
so the football fan purists be against it, but the economics say, I mean, you got to put a roof on this thing because
Yep,
we need to be able to use it when it's cold, when it's raining. We need to have Lil Wayne concert here, football games here. We need to be able to get the
yep,
Super Bowl. We need to
yep.
be able to get WrestleMania here. Speaking of WrestleMania did so good in Vegas. WWE is looking like they want to just keep it in Vegas every year, to
See,
no longer move it around.
I think that'll be a good move for them also, because Vegas and it can. Uh-oh,
Mr. O for
because I'm I think I've heard something in the background right there. Uh,
we,
no, I'm
we
trying to
didn't
I'm
get
trying to
you.
click on here. Maybe that's just my background right there. I'm hearing things, but I think that would be a great move for Vegas to keep WrestleMania there because so many it's already a tourist town. So many people coming there. I think it'll be a perfect fit for them. You know,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
not
So
not
like WrestleMania, the next one, if the last one was in Las Vegas, the next one was supposed to be in New Orleans. New Orleans is capable of hosting anything. They do Super Bowls, SS Fest, etc. But they've already announced that they're pulling it from New Orleans to go back to Vegas again, and then looking at, what, we might just keep this in Vegas every year.
yeah. Um, Other stadiums. When you said that about Cleveland, I just thought about Detroit Stadium, Ford Field, and how it's a dome place and it's up there, in Michigan where it's constantly cold at, and they could have been in the same situation where they don't have those tax dollars coming in, and now they do because they have that dome up there, and they have the Super Bowl and many events going on. So I think it'll be a great thing for Cleveland, and it's going to be in the suburbs also, not downtown. We have other stadiums, of course, that are outside the city that they represent. Places like I think Dallas is outside of
Oh yeah,
playing in Irving.
yeah.
Um, the Giants, East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Bills in Orchard Park.
I need you to fix your mouth now. The Cowboys
Uh,
we play in Arlington.
Arlington. I'm sorry. It used to be Irving, Texas back in the day. My bad.
Yeah,
Arlington back in the
get
day.
it right. You ain't
Get
gonna
it
get
right.
on Jared now. You gonna get up. What you gonna do?
Hey,
Like we start
you
to
know,
show off. You gonna go to the front room, sit your ass down, and you ain't gonna say nothing about Jerry.
speaking of that, man, I know you're excited about the new Netflix documentary coming
Oh
out.
yeah, man. August 19th, I think.
That's
Can't
gonna
wait.
be fire.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
You saw
They
Coach
got Coach
Prime
Prime on the cover of
repost.
that thing.
Yeah, him, Michael Irvin,
Yeah.
Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith.
We
How exciting is that, man?
we call them the triplets, Chico. We call them the triplets.
Well, they have 4 of them on there, so
yeah. I'm just saying you could have said Coach Prime and the triplets.
triplets.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's supposed to be some almost they're promoting it like that Chicago Bulls last dance. It's supposed to be full of stuff you haven't seen before and perspectives you haven't seen. And everybody know them Cowboys 80s and 90s was I ain't talking about just football. I'm talking about like off the field. You heard Michael Irvin visiting Coach Prime talking about how he'd be naked if he was on the property.
I need to pull that up and play that.
But let me tell you what's crazy, Chico. I watched Michael Irvin say that. God is my witness.
Mm-hmm.
First time I went to Coach Prime Ranch, Country Prime, and you come off the main road. Huh? What?
I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm thinking. I'm hoping you're not going where I think you're going.
No, I didn't do it. But I'm telling you, the first thing I thought, just like Michael Irvin, when I came back there, I was like, and I tried to look around and see the horizon and who could see. I said, man, I would be naked all the time out here.
That's the first thing y'all think about right there. You
like,
know what would be funny?
I would take the trash out in my drawers, and that's in the city.
Okay.
You put me out there in Country Prime, man, the most I'm gonna have some shoes on. Because the grass wet, that's the most I'm gonna have on.
Oh my gosh. What if now what would have been even funnier? If Michael Irvin was walking back there, he was saying what everybody was thinking, even what you was thinking, man, I'd be naked back here. Ain't nobody back here, no eyes. As far as you can see, I'd be naked. What if Coach Prime would have came back there? No, that's what I do.
That is what he do. Hey.
But look, nobody would know, and that's the point.
I know. I'll try to tell my boy Benny, but I know he pee outside.
Just go out there and stand up and pee.
He let me do it. Man, just go over there and pee, man.
Find the spot.
Yeah, ain't nobody out here.
Coach, where the bathroom at? Find us. Turn around. Turn around and look. That's where the bathroom at. Dang, man. Michael Irvin wild up for that one, though.
Yeah, he said what I was thinking.
Man. He said what probably everybody's thinking. As soon as they see all that, all you see is trees. Michael Irvin said, I'll be running sprints naked. Why did I have to envision that?
He said, I would shoot hoops naked, play tennis naked, come get in the pool naked.
Just be a naked son of a gun out here.
Well, he ain't what that button say? He ain't lying.
He ain't lying at all.
Man, shout out to the chat, 200 plus coming on in this thing. Don't forget, if you hadn't done so, hit that thumbs up button for the like and subscribe to both networks when you get a chance. Turn that notification bell on because we do some pop-up lives as well. If you want to get that notification, like our new reaction show that we drop on Saturday evenings, you want to make sure you catch that as well. Chico?
Oh, nah.
Now, look, I ain't backing up. I told y'all, and I still believe OKC gonna win this series. But I told you, Chico, and I told you, Deuce to Scoop, and I told the chat, if the Pacers were gonna win Game 3, here's what happened. Halliburton got to score more than 20 up, and somebody off the bench or the bench itself got to get 20 plus as well. And I'd be damned if that ain't what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I don't know if that's exactly what you said, but we'll take it as that's what you said. We'll take it as that's what you said.
Run the tape.
I will say this though. I know what I said. And I said that field house is gonna be rocking, and that young team on the road can go in there and be overwhelmed by what's going on. Now
you did say that, but you still picked OKC too, just for the record.
Actually,
yeah.
I don't think I made a pick. I don't think I had
to run the tape. See, that's why I started off and I was back up. You be backing up, Chico.
Back it up, back it in. Let me begin.
Back in Selby, I bet you was with every gang that was winning. He's like, Monday you throwing up one set, next Monday another. Like whoever won the fight that weekend, that's who you were with the next week.
That's who side I'm on. Whoever side winning. That's messed up, man.
You and Wallow from Gilly and Wallow, y'all know whoever wins, that's who I picked.
It did remind me of a picture of that I saw of my cousin, one of my little cousins. He had on a blue rag on one picture, I scrolled on his Facebook. He had on a red rag on the other picture. I'm like, what you doing, man? What you doing? You just go with what
Whoever win it. Whoever win it. But I bet you, Chico, you're exactly right. I don't think you picked a game 3. You just gave your analysis. But I also said this, Chico. You can run the tape. I didn't think for either team game 3 was a must win.
You said that.
But this game 4 about to be a must win.
Yeah.
Yeah. OKC got to win this one.
I think so too. I think they have to win this.
Yeah, this must win.
Now, and I told you they might be the most talented team, but then again, that's talking. And like you said, you can give people props without talking down on the other team. So that's not talking down on the Pacers, but the more talented team is the Thunder.
Absolutely.
They have higher draft picks there.
Absolutely.
Also, it's like they're the sexy pick, to pick the Thunder. That's who everybody wants to win. But the Pacers, man, and their coach and how they make adjustments and how they just are resilient, as my guy YM Boog would say. They got a real chance to win this series.
And shout out to YM Boog for sending me the Jacksonville clip with the 3 Colorado players. He texted it to me this morning.
Yeah, I need to make sure we post that or something, man. Shout out to Boog, because I did repost it also. He didn't send it to me though, but I did repost it and he gave me a shout out. Anyways, just messing with you.
Baby ain't fat, Chico. Like you just Boog. You got Boog number. Boog got your number.
I'm waiting on my shirt too, Boog. Oh yeah, that's my dog. I'm waiting on my shirt too.
He ain't text you, but
I ordered a shirt though. I did order the resilient shirt because I liked it and I just wanted to support. So when my shirt come in, I'm gonna make sure.
Speaking of orders, Chico.
Speaking of orders, yours is in.
That's what I was about to say.
You got your email.
So we're gonna test that thing, and so we really on pace that the website for the order merch gonna open this weekend, Father's Day weekend. Probably open it on Sunday Night Live. No, we have Father's Day show. So we probably open it Monday morning on the morning run.
Yeah, just to let everybody know there won't be a live Father's Day show this week. Shout out to all the fathers out there, as we are fathers ourselves.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna go and celebrate with the fam, and then we'll be back Monday morning though for the morning run, which then we could definitely have that link for you at the very latest though. UNK and Chico Tuesday lunchtime for Shiggity for sure.
That's like for Shiggity right there. That's like for real.
Because when you get back to Jackson, so where you can actually test the product,
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
So shoot. Yeah.
We got the reaction show.
We got the reaction show.
Yeah, I have it then.
Ooh, that thing, this video. We'll have it in hand.
Look at that thing coming together, man. Look at that.
That's called. Isn't that called tangible? Something
it's called
tangible.
It's called perfect timing. It's called perfect timing.
I remember I was little, man, and I did a job
for
somebody.
Whoa.
Oh, damn, you're right. Hey, it was just gonna be real quick about tangible.
No, you ain't never had no real quicker. Do it right, Chico. Do it right. Do it light. Do it wrong. Do it long, Chico.
You're right. You're right. It's just real quick about tangible, right?
Life in context, Chico. Tangible story.
There you go. Did a job for this guy, right? And
hello, Chico. You got to give us more than that now. What was the job?
And I'm trying. Let me see.
Like you talk like you in the mafia or something. I did a job.
Yeah, it was kind of like a mafia type deal, but I did something for somebody.
Hey, you know that thing? It's taken care of.
I was a young teenager, right? And I did something for somebody, right? And I thought I did the job, but he was like, "Where's the paper?" I was like, "What paper?" He said, "You're supposed to bring the paper back." I said, "Oh, I thought you just wanted me to do this." He said, No, I need something tangible. I said, "Who is tangible?" He a big homie too. Remind me of Big U, right? So he a big homie too. He looked at me like I was crazy. He said, "Tangible, something in my hand, dog." I said, "Oh." So ever since then, I knew what tangible was, dog.
You thought tangible was one of his partners on the other side of town?
Yeah, I was like, "Who is tangible?" I thought it was Tangy or somebody, you know what I mean? It's like a name in the hood right there. Boy, that was so funny. Yeah. He ain't mess with me anymore after that. He's just like, man, Chico, you got something wrong with you, dog. But it was all love.
Words.
Words matter.
No, I mean, you've been having a fight with words for a while. I thought it was something new since I met you, but based on like you and words y'all been Rago Sago for a bit now.
This guy
Lando
here is crazy,
B56.
man.
Lando B56 with the $5 super chat. We appreciate that love, Lando. What's up, fellas? Where you think Grom will be placed in the QB lineup this season? Hey, man, we touched on it earlier. We'll touch on it again, Lando. When you look at what happened with rookie minicamp, with OTAs, organized team activities,
as you see
you look
right
at
there.
what's happened with minicamp 2 days in. That's 3/4 of the process. The next process is full blown camp in July. He has been the leader, percentage wild touchdown to interception ratio, et cetera, in all three of those. I'm really anticipating that continues in July camp, which it will. That about that second or third preseason game, he goes from QB4 to QB2.
There
I
it
don't
is. Because
outside of some injury, like what happened when my man Dak Prescott moved up quickly. Outside of injury, I don't think there's much he can do to take over Flacco. I think Flacco goes into the season as QB1, rightly
yeah,
so. But I really see Shedeur leaping from QB4 to QB2.
Flacco QB1, no matter what goes
Yeah,
on before the first game, and like I said, being 40 years old playing football, you still a little bit fragile out there, I would think. So who knows how long he will last? Hopefully, he'll get through this season healthy. But at the same time, we're rooting for Shedeur Sanders to have an opportunity, and we think that that time will come, and he will continue to shine as he's done
absolutely.
in camp. Once the preseason games starting, the live bullets are out there, and he's able to show. Then I think he'll continue to move up the ladder right there. So
Absolutely.
Shedeur Sanders, like you
We
said,
also have
about
to recognize that without some kind of, and certainly not wishing no injury on nobody. I'm not even wired that way. Without some kind of grotesque playing ability or some kind of injury, it should be Flacco as QB1 all this season because Shedeur is a rookie. But with Flacco's age, you would have to factor in, much like that Aaron Rodgers deal, that next year QB2 is the heir apparent QB1. So we'll see. But I expect a jump from 4 to 2, and then I expect to see some playing time from 2 this season.
absolutely wearing the number 12, highest
Well,
jersey
big one
selling
too.
in the league. Big one too. We're gonna get into some footage also that UNK has provided from the women's camp,
Yeah,
and a little bit of other news from the NFL. We're gonna stay in the state of Ohio and talk about this real quick. Like
yeah,
this young
dog.
fella right here, man. What you think about this, man? He could reclassify or
Absolutely,
and go back into the re-enter the NFL draft for 2026 if he
absolutely.
doesn't sign with the Bengals. What do you think he should do? What would you advise him to do,
So,
if you was in his corner?
first of all, I appreciate you saying if I was in his corner. I don't know enough about what he's asking that they're not giving. I would imagine is relative to what is guaranteed and what they could claw back. There are a lot of times your guaranteed money is your guaranteed money for real, but there are other situations where your guaranteed money ain't guaranteed. Like you remember Chico, I know you're not a Cowboys fan, but you remember when Zeke Elliott got suspended?
Mm-hmm.
He had to pay back to the Cowboys his advanced guarantees because he didn't actually play, and it was his fault that he didn't play.
Mm.
Like if you injured or something, or the team decides it, then you cool, you get the money. But if something happens to you, so I would imagine what this fight is about is what percentage of his guaranteed money is actually truly his, no matter damn what. But you're exactly right in this process. Here he is, first round pick, number 17 overall, has yet to sign. He left mandatory minicamp, and if for some reason he does not sign this year, he can't go back to college and play, but he can wait and get redrafted again next year by anybody except the Bengals.
Yeah, that is a crazy situation, man. And I, I wonder, is it anything about not wanting to play in Cincinnati at all. You know, other
I
than the
really have no
contract.
idea. I haven't heard any
I want
rumors. Um, so what happens, Chico, is like rookie contracts are guaranteed. I mean, or the amount is based on where you were drafted. So his
right.
number as the 17th pick is his number.
Yeah.
What you debate is how much of that number goes where and when do I get it and how I get it. And if he's that damn unsatisfied with it, hold on, somebody, Kenlon Jones says something. Let's see if what we got. Kenlon Jones says, "Hey, they said the Bengals are trying to put a clause in his contract where they can void all years on contract. There's any infraction of any." Oh shit, I wouldn't sign that either.
Hell no.
No, I
I ain't
wouldn't sign that
signing
either.
either. And I
No, I
hell
wouldn't. I
no.
wouldn't.
That's some shady stuff that
Not as your young man. I would. I can sign it at 54. I wouldn't sign it at 22.
yeah. Hell no. That's almost like one of them 10-year probations.
Yeah, you know you're gonna mess up the next 10
Like,
years.
bro. Right.
Let me go ahead for a little time and be off paper because you
No,
no.
dog. And if where's he from? He's from South Florida too, right? He could, let's just say this. If he had it his way, he'll play somewhere, where it's nice and warm, right? I don't know whether that's the situation. I'm just, speculating, just
Sure,
thought.
yeah, just speculate. This is a
If he
talk
had
show.
it right, and if he had it his way, he would play somewhere warm. And then they pull something like this, and now you also have NIL money. He came from Texas A&M, highly sought after. Now you can kind of look at this and say, "Hey, man, I really didn't care about playing up here anyway. Now you're trying to offer me something what's equivalent to a damn probably a 360 deal, and if I was an artist,
Yeah,
right?
it
And
sound
you
like a
know it's
pawn
some boo
shop.
boo,
Sound like a pawn shop deal.
a pawn
Hey, if
shop
you don't come
360
back for
deal,
on the first,
right?
like come on, dog.
So I would really, really seriously consider, and I'm looking at an article that says he has 4 or 5 options, to not sign, to sign later on in the season and play the
Yeah,
last half or whatever, da 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 da.
all that could happen.
I would really consider, looking at that and see would they even possibly change some of these things that they're talking about, or I would think about going into the 2026 draft after talking to some people and consulting and talking about, hey, will I get drafted? Will this hurt my draft stock in 2026 at all? Am
So
I looking
here's
at going higher than 17 than I went
no.
in the previous draft?
That's what I was about to touch on. We got to keep this in mind. We saw what a group of billionaires did to Shedeur Sanders when they want to do something to you.
See, there you
The
go.
odds of him going next year higher than 17 to a friend of the Bengals, and we all at the country club together. Hey man, y'all know if y'all do that, they're gonna all start doing this to us.
Yep. Yep. So no one can take him higher than 17 and give him more guaranteed money than he would have had he went on ahead and signed with us. So that could be like a power move by them too. But everything is, isn't it?
It all is. I mean, a lot of times you have old school people say, "Man, we wouldn't have done it that way." Well, you couldn't do it that way, and because you were done wrong, people made fights and protests, and now new people, have options. So shout out to the NFLPA for recognizing, that just because you draft me, I ain't got to sign the thing.
If any
This is the
college
way it
football
is.
player who
Hey,
becomes
I got to ask
eligible.
Emily Hartman something in the chat. She says the women's clinic was lit. We're about to touch on that. Emily, were you there? Say, let me know in the chat if you were there.
Yeah, we can go ahead and touch on that, man.
Because we
Much
might send you a
success.
link, Emily, and let you join the show if you was there.
Exactly. And tell us how you feel about it. But much success to Shemar Stewart, man, and whatever he has going on. Hopefully he get into the right situation and get that contract right to where he can sign and play this year. You know, even the Bengals can think about this. If I'm them, I'll say, hey, man, okay, what would you think about a sign and trade instead of just losing out on their draft pick,
Yeah,
completely?
one thing about this, the Bengals have options,
If
he
they
have
can do
options.
that.
You hope it comes together, but at the end of the day, if this went just totally nuclear option, we can't come to terms. He can requalify for the 2026 draft, and and the Bengals would be out on him. Like they can't draft
Right.
him,
They
but
couldn't
everybody
draft him.
else can.
Man, he would have to go on the best marketing Ashton, what's that runner name? Ashton, whatever, the guy
Yeah,
that went viral. he had to go on one of them type of campaigns with workouts, dog, because he's not playing. You're gonna have to, kind of shun the image of what they're going to try to paint you as, disgruntled, hard to work with, or whatever.
I will say this, Chico. I was quick to say that we saw what happened when billionaires stick together. But if what the Bengals are doing, and again, I'm not sitting here totally informed on what they're doing. I saw what one of our faithful chat members said the issue is, if what they're doing don't pass the smells test to the other owners, other owners will be like, man, y'all wrong for that. We'll take.
There you go. Because he is a hell of a talent. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, ain't no doubt about that. He wouldn't win 17. Be like, look, we passed. Can he play or not?
Mm-hmm. I said Chico Jahi.
They just trying to balance the books off of them. I'm gonna be able to claw some money back.
Could it be the drop top bin? All right, let's get to the women's camp that you just arrived from. You got some good footage right here. And if anybody is in the chat that was at the women's camp, let us know.
Let me say this. I will say
probably
this,
at home recovering right now.
Oh yeah, because it's real camp. I will say this before you put a little footage up.
Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies there, man. Got lots of love. They watched the show. They was asking about Big Dog Chico. They was asking about Duke School. Like they watched the platform. Took pictures with a lot of the fans of the program. So shout out to the ladies, that were there. And this is not like just some, hey, come get some wine and cheese and have a wine cooler. They got to meet the entire coaching staff. There was a panel of players that they got to ask these players anything they wanted. And all of this is exclusive on the Pregame Show Network. So that'll be dropping starting tomorrow throughout the weekend, because this was 4 hours worth of stuff. And so they got to meet with, I covered when half of the women met with the defensive staff. They wanted to talk defense. I didn't go to the offensive room, but they got to tour the building. And then it was like, all right, now time to go to the field and show you what our players do. And so the trainers put them in the stretch lines. They went through circuits with the coaches. And old Andre Harden down there with Damatar Pico, like they had him tackling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man,
yeah.
Let's look at this footage, man. Here we go. Go to the footage, Dave. Let's bring up some audio too, Bob.
Right here. They should put this in therapy. It'd be great for everybody. Here we go. Yep.
He ain't lying.
That is so true. That should be a part of therapy, dog.
Oh, let you hit something.
Just let you hit something.
That what Chico, what did I tell you gonna happen when you pull up to Georgia Tech? I'm just gonna hit you. It's therapeutic.
You're gonna miss, but you can swing.
Right here. They should put this in therapy. It'd be great for everybody.
I like that, Coach Hart.
Yep. And you got your curves, you got your eyes on me. Ready, set, hit. Boom. Get it. Eyes on me. Trigger. Boom.
Man, that's an athletic moment right there.
He's actually a football coach.
She's actually a what?
She's a football coach.
Oh, damn, you could tell.
Trigger. Boom.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Finish with the top. Here we go. Ready, set, hit. Pass, pass, pass. Show. Trigger. Boom. Easy.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let them get some of that aggression out. We got a couple of more shots right here. Here you go.
This is running back coach Jay,
Yes,
man.
I like it. Hey, you went the wrong way though. All right, we back up top. We must be able to go louder as a running back as well. All right, so we're gonna face this way. All right, we're gonna stay low. We're gonna put 2 each back. I want to be able to pick them up, put them down. Once you get to the end, open up your hips, make that guy miss. Okay? So I'm here, holding the ball. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, let's go.
Duke and Scoop, there's something wrong with you.
Why you say go back to the first one?
What you trying to look at that girl?
Lord have mercy.
That's why I moved the camera. I realized when I was filming, I was like, hold on, dog. Let me
Down the balls of your feet. Down the balls of your feet. Protect that ball too, right?
Nice.
Open up the hips. Open up the hips. Let's go.
I like that, man. I used to do that with my little league team. Just let the moms come out there and go through it a little bit.
It'd be great
And
for
then you're going to go back to
it. What's going on?
Say, hold on, Chico, hold up. You see how the camera moved? When I first started filming, I was like, hey, man, I got this shot on this lady booty, man. Let me move a little bit.
Okay. No, it ain't no big deal. That's that one man Rico.
It ain't no
Duke
big deal when
watching the
I'm filming the team, but I was like, come on, I can't come on.
show. Yeah. But yeah, she did a good excuse me, she did a good job. So if you think you have what it takes, make sure you be there next year. The women's camp.
And I tell you, man, I
Colorado
really
Buffalo.
can't wait for y'all to see the rest of this footage from the football field. But more
Yeah.
importantly, I can't wait for y'all to hear and watch the sit down with the coaching staff, the Q&A, because it was, particularly with the players, man, there was some heartfelt moments in there. It was some good stuff. And so this is going to be a annual camp. And so y'all want to, when the dates drop next year, you want to come check it out. It's a good time.
Already.
And they had a little social hour too. Had the pastries out and the drinks flowing. So they got their woman on.
Nice. All right.
Hey, go
Let's
back
see
to that
here.
running back one, Chico.
The running back one. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Coach J. Mark.
Two. Let me go.
This next one. This next girl. No, not her.
She got the primes on. I see you.
She was this. I mean, it was a straight up athlete out there. She was more at the beginning, I think, Chico. Let me see. She went flying by.
That was the one with the primes on. Right there.
No, it's another one. She was younger with braids.
Okay.
Let's see if she come up. But she was winning like every drill out there.
Might be coming up next.
I might not have it. I might not have sent you that clip, but her right there.
I was about to say she looked like an athlete. Damn.
Oh, she was smoking, man. Like, they doing some forward. It's like it wasn't even close.
You know they have a lot of female flag football now. They haven't even in high school. My high school has a flag football team for girls. They have women's football leagues out there. So hey, women getting into the football game nowadays, man. I like to see
Lando B56 with another 5 bones, 5 on it. Coach Swayze getting them boys right. Player led team, enough seating is him. Totally agree, Lando. Spent the morning with Coach Swayze. That stuff will be dropping over the weekend on Monday. Another interview with him on where this is headed after week 2. Love to see him having to coach less and less each morning because they're coaching themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about I say about Jordan Seaton, man, today, like even with the women's camp, you just talk about Mr. Personality starter show. Like he was a great ambassador tonight.
Yeah. Good deal, man. That personality that he has, it shows, and it showed when he did the commitment video when he was with Gillian Wallow and them, and he went on what show did he go on ESPN? Rich Eisen, I think he went on. And he was you could see his personality on there with the shades on and the hat and everything. So shout out to Jordan Seaton doing his thing. I have some pictures that was posted earlier from the guys working out. You see DH right here. He cut his hair. He said he's serious. That running back spot came over from Ohio State. Then I wanted to show this picture, man. This for everybody in the chat too. Got RJ Johnson and DJ McKinney right here. RJ is listed as a cornerback on the roster now. He played safety last year, came over from Arkansas also. If he's at cornerback and has the same size and length like DJ has, and now we have 2 big cornerbacks on this team, not even to talk about the transfer to come in and Preston Hodge, this team going to be dangerous on defense.
I agree. I really do think that the absence of a Travis Hunter, absence of a Shedeur Sanders, Cameron Silman Craig, Shiloh Sanders, LaJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn Jr., the list goes on and on. Mm-hmm. Even with all that being out the door, this team got better because there's not significant drop-off between what you would consider 1 and 2 anymore. Right. And that's in the secondary, in the cornerback room. The wide receiver room is so damn deep. Same thing with defensive line. You got an easy 8 now. Offensive line, is deep to about 8. You got a quarterback situation where you can flip a coin. This in aggregate is a better team than it was last year.
Absolutely, man. A lot of great transfers.
TC is back from his injury. Shout out to TC.
Yep.
1 picture ago, Torian Carter's back
off that injury, and plus the guys that's coming back and that came in, gonna be dangerous. Draylon Miller leading that wide receiver unit with what he did last year. Marion Miller, and a host of other guys, like you said, a very deep wide receiver room. Also, man, y'all stay tuned, guys, for the exclusive footage coming up tomorrow and our reaction coming up Saturday. I see the chat
And
going
Chico, I
crazy.
don't want to
Hey,
like get ahead of. I don't want to get ahead of this thing, but just think about this, man. Not only could a DJ McKinney come back next year, but you certainly have Seton, Draylon, and Juju.
absolutely. And after that, you're gonna be. It's just like I see in the chat, people talking about Cam Michael. I think Cam is gonna be one of those names we're gonna be calling next year. Cam Michael. Hell, Marion comes back for another year.
You gonna still be calling Carter Stoudemire got 2 years?
And you see how muscular he looks in these pictures, and he's already one of the fastest guys on the team, and now he's gaining that extra muscle just to go with it. He's a hard hitter, good coverage guy, former cornerback, now at the safety position, so he still have those coverage skills. Carter's going to be a standout player for this team, also as he was, when he was on the field, but definitely this year coming up.
Before the injury, now he is
Right.
100% recovered from it. He's not like 98% or 89 or 67. Like he is back. And speaking of backs, I call him when he walking around me, I go big back. That your back done got so damn wide.
His back big for another reason than what they'll call me.
Big
back for. You know what I mean? Yeah. He got a big muscular back.
You got a big back.
Me and you just got big backs.
Big back. Big back.
My daughter's gonna have the nerve to call me a damn big back the other day when I was eating. So I was like, hey, so watch your damn mouth.
Was she
eating? No, and I laughed. I turned around and I laughed. But I couldn't let them see I was laughing because I didn't want to condone that type of behavior. You know what I mean? Had to be a father figure.
I was like, if my shout out to my daughters. If my daughters said to me and they would not knock their food out their hand.
I believe you too.
You think I'm gonna pay for this shit you insult me?
Right. That was a damn big back. Just like you just said. Where'd that come from? Is that a tweet? I mean, a TikTok or something that I missed?
It's like a Door to Explorer song that they changed the words to for your big bag.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm late on it. But it was funny though. I turned away like this.
I mean, you thought Tangible was a person. Like we expect you to be late. It's really not late. It's just Chico.
That was funny though. Because the boy he was mad at me too. I mean, I need something tangible. Put it in my hand. What?
Chico.
Yes, sir.
Speaking in my hand and tangible. Give me the story time DJ cut.
Oh, thank you. Because I thought you was going somewhere else with that. But here you go.
Life and Crimes of Uncle Chico. Chico talked about tangible and wanting in your hand. Chico, this is a true story. Like all of our life and times of Uncle Chico are true stories.
Right.
You're looking at the last black man who worked for the state of Mississippi who signed up for direct deposit. Chico, they did everything they could to get me on direct deposit. I was like, no, I don't want my money just going into no account. I want my money in my hand.
Yeah.
I might not want it in that account this month. I need to be flexible. I need to buy. So what they would do was they would walk around. Everybody else that got paid through the computer, they would come bring my check to my desk. Cool. It went on about 2 years. Then they tried to play some hardball, Chico. They said, look, really need you to get on direct deposit. They done change the policy everybody do. I said, man, you can't make but you can't tell me how I can get paid. No damn law. So they said this, well, everybody else get paid on the last working day of the month, even if that's not the 30th. Like it might be the Friday, might be the 28th, and Sunday the 30th. If you don't get on direct deposit, we're going to mail you your check, which means you go get it like 7 days after. I said, mail it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's still going to be in my hand, and I'm going to put it where I want to put it.
Unbelievable, dog.
That went on for about a year, Chico. Then they finally came. Big man came. You don't see the big man down there. Big man came down there. He said, come on, dog. Help me out, man. Help me out. Do it for me, man. I owe you one. I said, that's all they had to do. They just had to ask nicely. What for?
And they try to big boy you. They try to pull your arm and make you do it. No, you can't do it like that, dog.
No, you ain't finna come here and threaten me about my money. How I'm gonna collect my money? Talking about we were together. Okay.
UNK had them bringing his check to the. Boy, I bet you they used to bring that check be like this right here.
Oh, they be chicken, yes, with a deep sigh. They knock on
Here
the
you
door.
go
Mr.
again.
Neely, yeah. Here you go.
We almost forgot how to print these out because they go direct deposit now. Oh, you better not forget. Hey, we have in
Put
the
mine in my
chat.
hand. I want like that man told Chico. I need something tangible.
I want my check. Give me my
I don't
paper.
trust these computers.
All right, let's go. Last question of the night. And that's the one that's in the poll right now, where we have 120 votes right now. Let's see who wins.
All right.
Who's winning? Let's see. I'm going to make my vote right now. I put the Knicks, and the question was, who would you like to see Kevin Durant play for next season? With all the trade talks going on with Kevin Durant, and you got a lot of suitors, out there, I'm sure. But the poll has the Knicks, the T-Wolves, the Rockets, and the Spurs. Actually, the Knicks, Rockets, Spurs, and other as the destinations for Kevin Durant. 36% say the Knicks, 26 to the Spurs, 21 to the Rockets, 17% say other. Where would Uncle Neely like Kevin Durant to play next season?
I got. Well, I'm going to answer the question, but I got to say this to the chat real quick. Leon, Miss Dawn Duncan, Aretha Burton. Y'all not gonna make me shame about wanting my check in my hand. I wanted my check in my hand, and I don't care about y'all making jokes about Woods. I don't care about none of that. I got my check in my hand. Now to the poll.
I said mail it.
Chico, maybe just because my memories with the Towers, with Duncan and David Robinson, I'd like to see him go to the Spurs. Him and Wemby, and then what Kevin got? Maybe 2-3.
A good 2-3 years, I would say.
I say Spurs.
Spurs. I would like to see him in New York in a trade with maybe Anunoby with that $46 million that he has with the Knicks. And I just think that, he's a valuable guy, but is he worth that much? I don't know. I don't think he provides enough in the stat box to be, a 40-plus type guy on a team like the Knicks, who need, I feel like, extra another scorer, another bona fide scorer. And if you could have him there with Big Body Brunson and Cat Towns, and then Cat can be like the 2-3 option, I think they'll be in the best position then. I want to see Kevin Durant in the mecca of basketball, in the Garden. And I think that's where he'll be appreciated at also.
Dog, I'm glad you added Garden on the end, because I was going to say Kevin Durant been to mecca of basketball. He been to New York. He was at Brooklyn.
He's in Brooklyn, but
and
that's kind of like
failed.
Yeah, a lot of different factors. Injuries and Kyrie and the propaganda around that stuff, and then COVID. So a lot of things happen. But
I agree with that.
Brooklyn is kind of like, the stepsister.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I mean Barclays compared to Madison Square, I get it.
Yeah.
Two different things. I totally get it. It's almost like Giants and Jets. Jets really ain't looked at like New York, like
that's
the
New
Giants
Jersey's team.
Yeah, I get it. I can't argue that, Chico. I get it. Chico, give me a record cut in that story time again. I said
once again.
I gotta tell y'all something.
Is on Easky.
Life and Crimes Uncle Chico. And I said fail miserably, Chico. This is gonna be a quick story like Tangible. Had a test. Me and JJ was in this class. Shout out to JJ from the SIP. Turned my test in, came to school the next day. Said, Mr. Jones, I don't know about that one yesterday, dog. I really think I failed that test. He said, no, you didn't fail. I said, I didn't. He said, you failed miserably.
How bad you gotta be for the
Nah,
teacher to say that to you, dog?
he said, "Oh, you didn't fail. You failed miserably.
That's terrible.
Now, you ain't getting that right. Like, what are you
Damn. What kind of class was that?
math?
What were you doing?
Math with an F, M-A-F,
Math.
math.
He said math. 2 F's.
It wasn't math.
One for you.
It was math.
One for you and one for the person you cheated off of. Math.
I probably cheated off JJ. He probably failed miserably too.
JJ had you fooled. JJ, listen, I'm gonna cheat off of them, and you cheat off of me.
I heard that list. I'm gonna tell JJ. I heard that. I heard
that's
that
my dog.
No, I heard Chico. I heard you imitate him. I JJ talk to you, gonna do it.
JJ gonna go in my ass next show. Oh, I heard you. I heard you. You go with those struggle braids. With the what? They say those struggle braids.
Well, he'd be like, man, how you play the trumpet with that thick ass tongue, man? Like, hey, it wasn't me, JJ. It wasn't me. I'm your homeboy, dog. That's Chico. That's Chico on your head, man.
Trumpet stayed backed up and blocked. Ain't no air get through there. Oh my God, you rolled for that, dog.
JJ thought I wasn't gonna hear. I'm telling him. You know, I love to tell it, Chico. I'm gonna tell it.
That's my dog, JJ, man.
No, I'm gonna try to dog it up now. No,
that's my dog, JJ.
Oh.
You know, I've been watching this show, and that damn Chico came on here with them braids tight.
And I'm cracking up because you're doing a pretty good job. You really well.
I said no. All right, man. All right, let's go. D-Mac, yeah, Derek McClendon. I saw him in the Dolphins jersey, so it looked like he's in Dolphins camp.
Yeah, he's still down with the Dolphins. Man. Hey, the good news about Will Shepard and working out with the Broncos, you know, one thing about these physicals we don't pass on, you don't fail them for everybody. You know, it's like you may fail Chico's physical, but you can go right down the street and pass that one because they're looking at different stuff or they're willing to take different risks. So the fact that he failed a physical, I guess that was Tampa Bay, and now the Broncos have brought him into camp. If something were to happen, he doesn't stick with the Broncos, that's still a good opportunity because now other teams will take that look because his numbers from the SEC in Colorado, the brother is worthy of playing in NFL. The leaping ability, the 50-50 ball, the hands, Will Shepard is in somebody's camp in July.
Size, measurables, he has it all. Production, you know, he has it all. Like you said, you know, like with the physicals, we saw that with the Lakers this season. They failed a guy who then went back the next day and played next couple days and played. Good. They had a double. Like, what you doing? Failed physical this. He went there had 10 and 10 on their head.
They must have had that. Yeah. Chico, you remember years ago that little black boy with the glasses faking like a doctor in Florida? That must be the that must be the team position.
And still some people out here faking putting tire in what do you call that? Tire inflating air in people's butt nowadays.
Oh God, come on, not, man. Stop it.
They are. Do you know that?
No, I do like the old folks. You know, the old when they know you tell them to say stop it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, they not. Don't say that.
Don't do that. Get out of here. Get up and leave. Shout out to Xavier Weaver too. He's in Arizona. We got a lot of buffs around. I
gotta reach out to Weaver and get a show, man. Let me hear Weaver up.
Also, Cameron Silman Craig. Their pictures from the Jaguars were posted. You see Silman Craig and like you said,
you didn't show the 3 buffs together yet, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna show that too, man. I'm gonna bring that up. But these are the ones that was individual. Let me bring that up too.
You got mad because Bug texted me and not you, and then put the.
Man, shout out to Bug. Bug put more stuff on his stories than some people put on YouTube.
Hey man,
you got anything to leave us with?
Sometimes you gotta hit the button on Bug. I gotta hit the button on Bug stores and just because the Bug will load you up.
Bug be, Bug, how you be posting and driving at the same time, and you'll post have captions on there too? Like, bro,
Boog is legendary.
Boog got 3 hands and arms, I think. You know, one he just bring out of somewhere, and all it does is post and type. Everything else he's driving, eating, you know what I mean, doing other stuff, man. Shout out to him, man. That man be everywhere. All right. We're waiting on you guys in the chat to run the chat up one time for us. We appreciate you guys checking in with us. So hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the join, and everything else. Motivation.
Waiting on the video
chat.
with all 3 buffs.
W chat. Oh, you want the video? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I said dude, what Boog sent me. You got mad because he sent it to me. You won't even play it.
I was gonna post the picture, but let me see if I can pull up the video. You're right. Once again, you are correct. That was a nice shout out to the CU aunties. They look like they were there at the
interviewed a couple of them. Tell you, man, tune into the network and the reaction show. Chico, it was a long day. I got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff.
Man. So you were able to interview.
We had a CU auntie came from Queens, New York, to volunteer for the camps. She volunteered for the youth camps. We had CU aunties that came from Atlanta to participate in the women's camp. Atlanta and Houston.
Some people be traveling.
Shout out to the aunties.
Shout out to them too, man. CU aunties representing. And uncles too. Also, the season tickets have been sold out once again for the 3rd season in a row, y'all. That's 3rd season in a row, Unc.
No, I heard your Polynegroian accent.
Gotcha. You didn't want to acknowledge it?
Because there's no such thing.
It's me. You're looking at the Polynegroian. All right, here we go.
Perfect, great. You want a supercar? Select from our unique.
You're supposed to just freeze it, man. Like,
see, you said
Manny. Damn.
Three buffs.
Carlton Webb said Chico trying to avoid the pitches like you avoid the push-ups. Like, damn, man. Like, you got 32 Cameron Simon Craig, came from Jack State to Colorado. You got 12 Travis Hunter, came from Jack State to Colorado, and BJ Green out of Zona to Colorado. 32, 12, and 95 buffs, all with Jacksonville.
Yes, indeed. BJ Green straight out of ATL.
I like that Miss Jones. I like the emojis.
But she must be a member, because you got to be a member to have certain emojis. Or is that another emoji that she's using?
You got that shark and the unicorn up there.
Okay. Dwayne Smith says he has his ticket for the season opener coming from New Jersey. Can't wait. Let us know once again where you guys are checking in from, your city and your state and your country, so we give you a shout out as we get ready to get up and about of here. Y'all make sure y'all go back and watch the full live of UNK and Chico Thursday night. Also, you can find us on Kick and Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everything else. Uncle Neely,
I got a quick poll for the
network, and Big Dog Chico. Poll for the chat from Uncle Neely.
I've had a long day, chat.
Long day.
Y'all be mad at me if I go to bed without washing up? I mean, it ain't my bed. It's hotel bed. Like you know. Cause sometimes you take a shower and wake you up. I want to go to bed. Would you be mad if I just brush my teeth and go to bed?
Kevin Hall said ew, but you know what? I understand you when you say that. You know, where you be like, you know what, man, I'm tired as hell. All I need to do is go to sleep, and I can go to sleep right now, even though I'm dirty. And I'm kind of don't want to take a shower because it might wake me up from the tiredness that I feel right now. But as an adult, you know better than that. You can't go to bed with the as my coach used to say back in the day, with the safety nuts. Oh,
that's why. First of all, I ain't said I was no adult. Second, I ain't asked you. I asked the chat because I know what you're gonna do. You always gonna be anti-kneeling what he want to do. So let me know in the chat. Now hold on, that chat. Let me know. Type go to bed or wash. If I need to wash, say wash. If I can just go to bed, type go to bed.
You got to say wash up That's the wash
Okay.
up. That's the hit the
Hey,
pits,
wash up
hit
or
the
go to
face
bed.
and everything. Wash up, shower, or go to bed. Which one? Right now, chat. Chat. Wash up, shower, go to bed. Kevin Hall said wash. You got to at least wash. I think I say that. At least wash. Wash up.
Okay,
Wash up.
I'm willing to wash
First.
up. I wash my neck and my face. Hit the pocket. I can't wash up and shower, Jaden. Come on now.
Oh God. Wash your ass.
See, I'm with Lando. Lando, that's what I was gonna say. Turn this ad on, sweat it out tonight, just shower in the morning.
Ugh, what? A hot shower will what? Let me see. A hot shower will help you sleep. It will. The hot shower will feel good. You'll be satisfied after you take the shower. You might not want to take it, but once you get in there and take it, you're gonna be like, you know what? Yes, glad I did.
Brooklyn Drive. I'm sleeping alone. I'm here by myself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're sleeping alone, that is that's another reason why you can just be like, you know what, F it. But since you talked about it this long, you got to go shower or wash up now.
I bet y'all won't. I bet y'all won't. I really don't even know why I asked y'all. My mind is made up.
He already know he gonna do anyway. He will feel better. Take a hot bath and hit all parts. Yeah.
Hey Chico, you be riding with your kids, and you know your budget, and you know where you're gonna eat. Hey, what y'all want to eat tonight? And they start throwing all kind of shit. You already know where you going.
Like why even ask you? All I did was made it harder.
I don't know why I asked y'all. We going to McDonald's.
Get this 2 for 2, and we already know. All right, man. We're gonna let you go ahead and shower. You know what I mean? Unless you got one. Wait. Here's a key question before we go. Is it a walk-in shower or is it a tub shower?
It's a tub shower.
It's a tub shower. Call me bougie. Call me bougie. I hate going to hotels nowadays where they don't have a walk-in shower. I always call ahead.
I totally agree. But here's what y'all missing though, dog. Ain't none of this mine. My room is a double, 2 queens. One of these beds I ain't slept in. I can sleep nasty in the bed I've been using and use the clean bed tomorrow. Like, I'm not taking a shower, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. The poll is over.
We know ain't nobody coming over tonight, You
nobody.
In your room,
like Keith Swift said, nobody. Now, if I wake up 3 a.m. smelling myself, I was like, damn, I can't too stinking easy sleep.
Yeah. Can we end on something else, guys? Anything else y'all want to end on?
Involve y'all in our lives, man. We love the chat. We value the opinion of the chat. The chat got some intelligence to it. Then every now and you got double blessed twin mommy to bring down the GPA of the chat. But for the most part, the chat pretty smart.
Ooh. Shot. You better get him back. You better get him back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, before we get up out of here, I got to leave you guys with a word of encouragement. Don't just move. Don't just move. Move with intention. And that's it. Don't just move. Move with intention. We ain't even gonna go further because later it goes further in the quote, but we just want to leave it right there.
I bet
Don't just move.
I saw your
intention.
You know how people dish you by saying little in the sentence. I saw your little post today talking about quotes from Big Dog Chico. I saw your little post. I went on and liked it, but I knew it was Chat GPT. I said Chico ain't got no motivational quotes. So they'll talk about telling Big Dog Chico said when you move with purpose. Chico, stop playing, man.
Oh damn, dog! I need to go. Let me.
You went to Chat GPT and said, if I want to start a daily motivational quote, give me my first one. To move is to move with purpose. You cut and paste. Hey, Chico, stop, man. Andre Walker said, who is intention? Who is tangible? Right, but look at Dry. He trying to be Coach Brian. He's seeing Coach Brian daily word like, I'm gonna get up on this. I'm gonna get up on this. Let me give me a daily Chico motivation. And you know what? Chat? That's my fault. That's my fault.
Now it's your fault.
Because I shouldn't have liked this shit. I encouraged you and I liked it.
You like?
I should have commented.
Where you liked it at? Where you liked it at?
I think it was on Facebook. I liked it.
Oh my gosh,
What I should have done is not like that they made a comment with the ninja emoji and please, and they just hit enter. Like, man, come on, dog.
I see. If I
That
would
was
have came
like
on here and said something, I got something to say, guys. I got something to say. F the world, go shoot everybody. F my and kiss my and all this other stuff.
They've been more original.
So me saying don't move with intention is not original because I woke up with that feeling and I was like, you know what? Let me put this on here. Don't move with intention.
Double Blessed Twin Mama said intention is tangible.
Okay. Y'all ain't nothing. None of y'all ain't nothing. And I wish I could say what I really want to say.
And somehow the AP rag done came back up. I know Chico and I talking with that all-purpose rag over there. Neither you nasty. No, you nasty.
Look, y'all, Neely ain't did this in 16 days.
You got the rag.
Neely ain't did this in 16 days, y'all. Look.
I do it every day. I just ain't gonna do it tonight.
Brother tried to give some motivational words to you guys, and this is what happened. You know what?
Thank ChatGPT. You should. So tomorrow, do this, Chico. Say
no, I'm gonna use ChatGPT. Let me see. Hold up.
No, use it, but say this. Say ChatGPT. Give me a motivational quote that people will believe came from me, a person who can't read, and then it's gonna make it sound more like you.
Let me see. Give me a quote. Let me see. Give me. What am I gonna say? Give me from Uncle Neely. Get your panties out of a bunch. That's what I did. What? Man, we about to go, man. We got to go. We need to end the stream. I'm over my limit. I think I'm out of space. Let me see.
You need me put the minutes on your phone.
I put some minutes on my stream yard.
Hey, y'all, remember the morning run tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, or as we say, is morning somewhere. Deuce and Scoop will be back with us. Then Saturday, we got the reaction show from all the stuff that went down this week with some unseen, never before seen footage from the women's camp as well as the elite camp as well, youth camp as well. So tune in with us. And remember, Sunday, there will be a show, but it's probably going to be a replay because we're going to get our Father's Day on and we're taking Sunday off.
That's right. And they said I could read now because I got my reading glasses. So, what'd you do last show? Thank y'all for coming out, man. Y'all know what it is. UNK and Chico website coming soon where you can order your merch. So make sure y'all support that.
Chico, they said your website for merch is like the building fund at church. That when they're gonna ever get fixed. You just been collecting.
I could pull it up so y'all can go to it right now, but I want to make sure everything is right. Uncle Neely got to test that product, you know, as he do. You know what I mean? The resident tester on our team. You know, if we need some things tested, we give it to Uncle Neely and let him test it. Y'all put a W in the chat. Put a W in the chat right quick.
Hey, I appreciate that vote on wash my ass or not, and sorry to say that the election was rigged. I just want to see what y'all thought.
All right, we're gonna be up and up out of here, man. I think that's everything. If not, we'll cover it tomorrow. And if I owe you some, shout out to Craig Facts. If I owe you some, get it from God. God.
But God.
For Big Dog Chico and the But God, we up and up out of here, man. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you.
Man who likes to pile with a leg on him.
Y'all took that way out of how.
You took it out of my mouth.
Oh my God.
It can't get no better than that. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Bye. The resident tester is here.
You know, man, I really enjoyed the dugout in baseball. There's nothing like that physicality of being in that pile of football and having somebody leg on you and you on top of them.
Happy Father's Day weekend, guys.
Hey, shout out to all the Father's Day to man. Hey, if you're a father, we're gonna do it again Saturday for the reaction show. But right now, man, have a happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. And don't be, hey, you single mamas, no. We said father.
Well, I'm the father and the mother. God. God. God.
U-T-T-G-O-G. U-T-T-G-O-G.
God.
It's the God. Name
God.
We call him
God. God.
They call him the Punisher.
But God. Best damn show on the internet.
We up in about this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, it's you.
Hey Chico, before you go, dog. Give my homeboy JJ one more time. Close out JJ boy.
No, I'm not doing that. Well, no, I heard you. So I called Unc. I told him make sure I get on the show next week, and it's going down. I'm gonna roast his ass the whole time. I'm gonna roast him the whole time. Hell, I roast the material about him. They don't come on whether he got his afro or whether he got his struggle braids. I got them for him, and he just don't know. I've been hearing jokes about my list all my life, so I'm gonna fire his ass up.
Hey, Miss Annette Cooley with that $10 drop. Appreciate you getting in before we get out of here. Appreciate that, Miss Cooley. And
I'm gonna fire his ass up,
Oh my God.
Neely, I'm gonna fire his ass up. He ain't gonna come over here talking no more. I told you it's gonna be the UNK and JJ show. We're gonna have Chico on at the interview.
Duncan said tongue just heavy for no reason.
That's supposed to be your whole team, dog. You gonna hear
I ain't said nothing. You doing it. I can't wait to clip it and send it to him. Because he said he's coming back to promote his show. So it's gonna be a long ass night for you, Chico.
Matter of fact, I'm coming back 2-3 times for him.
When he said it's gonna be the Uncle JJ show, but we gonna have you on as a guest.
We'll bring you back as the guest. That's it, though.
Chico, we'll have you on as a guest.
We'll have you on as a guest. That's it, though. You can bring us some water or something up here. You can share it. You can like it or something, but you ain't gonna be on the show.
I can't wait.
All right, man. We out here, man. JJ, my dog, man. I told you he's been one of my favorites since I was little. Hell.
All right, chat. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Catch y'all morning run, 11 a.m. tomorrow. Peace.
He ain't lying. Peace in the Middle East.